So, I was at work today just thinking about how dirty they did Dehya. And, I had this thing, because everybody keeps saying, oh, she needs to be buffed, she needs to be buffed. And I completely agree, she needs to be buffed. Her scaling's terrible, her kit doesn't proc enough pyro element to do anything. Her, burst gets cancelled by jumping and hitting certain objects. But I was thinking, let's have it be a conspiracy theory, if you will. So what if, Dehya's got the, increased banner right now, where she, increased chance to get her, and all that jazz, which I pulled on her, sue me. And after 3.5, she's getting booted into the standard wish banner. Now, hear me out. This is actually a bad thing that I thought of at work. What if, they give her a buff? Cool, Dehya gets a buff, she'll be hitting for, regular 5-star character damage or whatever. I don't need her to be broken. I don't need her to be, critting for 50k damage with no buffs. That crap, Hell, I play Ito Mono Geo with no Bennett or Mona or any of that stuff, and I think I crit maybe 22k with him. Something like that. I don't know. If you're curious, this is him. Only 39% crit rate, but I crit so much with him, it's stupid. I have very good luck with crit rate on him. But anyway, back to so I was at work, thinking about, if they buff Dehya. Now she's on the banner for increased drop rate. So if you lose your 50-50, you'll get standard wish and all that jazz. Some people, they save up their primos for, certain characters. And they try to, do more constellations and all that jazz with them. So what I'm thinking is, what if Hoyo or Mihoyoverse or whatever you want to call him now, does buff Dehya, and she applies pyro at a consistent rate to where you can use Nahida or any other character to, do good stuff with her, and maybe her damage is more in line with 5 stars and all that jazz. Ooh, my ping just spiked. So what if after let's say 3.6 they buff her, and okay, at this point she's in the banner. So now that her increased rate of drop is gone, and you're no longer guaranteed to get her if you lose your 50-50 or whatever that, and she's thrown into this banner. So what happens is she gets buffed, and let's say she's good, she's desirable now, everybody wants her, and the only way to get her is to gamble on this standard banner or lose your 50-50 on whatever current banner it is. Now, mind you, you are fighting against, if you lose your 50-50 or with this banner, you're fighting against Mona, Kaching, Chi-Chi, Jean, Diluc, who else? What's his nuts? I lost my 50-50. I lost my 50-50 to him in this. Where the fuck's he at? Tignari, you got Tignari. I think that was all the 5 stars in that banner. I think so. Yeah. So you're going up against a total of Jean, Diluc, Chi-Chi, Kaching, Mona, Tignari, and Dehya. That's 7 characters, 7 5-star characters in that banner. So, and again, that's not guaranteed that you're gonna be getting her. So I guess, long story short, TDLR is, let's say they buff her in 3.6 and they throw her in the banner, and now she's a good character. She's like a must-have character. Like, everybody put down Kokomi when she came out. Now she's like the best healer. You know, what if they changed one or two things with Dehya? They throw her in this banner, and now if you want her, you have to gamble on this banner in whatever this is. And you've got people like, oh wait, I'll lose my 50-50 to her eventually. Let me. Okay.
I hope that one day.
I am AR 59. I've been playing this game since the start, since this game came out. Now, I do not own Chi-Chi. I have never lost my 50-50 to Chi-Chi. Ever. Proof, I don't have Chi-Chi. I don't. Just don't have her, period. And I just got the Luke with the last banner, which was Yelan and Hu Tao, I believe. No, I didn't even draw on that banner because I was saving for Dehya. I lost my 50-50 when I was drawing for Al-Haytham to him. And that is my first fucking Diluc. I don't have him Constellation. I have, let's see. I think I have C6 Mona. Yep, C6 Mona. C2 or C3 Jean? I think C2. If she's... Did I skip past her? I had to have. Where's she at? C2 or C3 Jean. Oh, C1 Jean. I've lost once to her. I got C6 Mona, because I keep losing all my shit to her. I've lost Tignari once. Diluc once. Kaching's 2 or 3, I think. No, she's C4. So once again, that's not even a guarantee that, you know, you're going to get that character. So you're going to be drawing on the standard to potentially get her, to double your chances, because you'll either lose your 50-50 and get one of them, or you'll win it and, you know, get the character that you want. So maybe that's what they're... And I keep forgetting, the weapons too. You can lose your 50-50 to the weapons also. As far as I know. So they buff Dehya, throw her in that, then you're drawing on a standard wish to get her, or you're hoping to lose your 50-50 to get her again. So, you know, it would be a scummy but yet unbelievably diabolical thing to buff her after this banner ends, and then forcing, if somebody wants her, to lose your 50-50 to her, or force them to standard wish on the banner. That's what I'm getting at. And I just thought about that, and I was like, you know, that the way they released her this bad, I'm not doubting that they wouldn't do that. You know? I've already submitted feedback on her, and they're like, oh, we forward it to the respective teams, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, sure you did, Mihalia. But at least I'm saying something about it, you know? Instead of being a negative Nancy or huffing that copium. You know, I like being optimistic about things, because I like her design, I like how her moves are, but just the numbers aren't there. She's not a good character. But again, if they buffed her, threw her in the standard banner, then you'd be wanting her, so you'd want to draw on your standard banner. But I'm repeating myself now. But that's pretty much how 4 o'clock. How I'm debating on, or not debating, but thinking how this is gonna roll if they ever buff her, with how much, you know, crap this character is getting right now, with all the hashtags on Twitter with Fix Dehya and all that crud. Every time they post something on Twitter, I'm always just saying, so how about them Dehya buffs, you know? It'd be nice if Dehya got a buff, you know? Crazy. So I know people are wanting it. So, I'm gonna burn up the rest of my resin. You know, but it just... the things that could and might happen if they buff her and throw her in the, you know, then they throw her in the standard banner, then you don't have a choice. You know? I've already got, I drew for her weapon, so I got that as well. Not that I know if it's any good. Of course I'm out of Mora. That's when I'm getting the 90. But anyway, that's my conspiracy theory. We'll see. It probably won't, but it was crazy that I was thinking about this at work and was like, man, that would suck if that happened. So I guess we'll see what happens. Hope you guys win your 50/50s. That was it. Bye.